of the day, somebody's always gonna have something to say about you. Like, even the people that I've been around before, I know them hoes talk about me. I know they talk about me like a dog. Like, I just know that they do. They can't tell me that they don't. I don't trust nobody. I know everybody talks about me. And if we being real, I don't even give a fuck no more. Like, I just came to the realization that I just have to cut everybody around me off. And if it's not about business, what's up to my YouTube channel? Y'all know it's me, Aaliyah. Today's video, I'm gonna be doing a story time. This is not a good story for me. It's actually not, but I want to talk about it because it happened and wounds are still fresh. So I'm basically gonna try to tell this story without me being biased to this situation. So basically, this is a story time on how I got my heart broke, how I got snaked. This is not like a fucking like a story about me physically getting my heart broke by a boy, because I don't even think that ever happened. But friendship heartbreak, fuck it. So, okay, all of these names will be fake names, and I can't use nobody's real names because I don't want nobody suing me for the mention of character or whatever the fuck like that. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I think about feelings. I ain't even gonna lie. All right, so boom, right? Let's start from the get-go. I'm finna give y'all a little backstory. So I have somebody that's really, really, really close to me, you know, really, really, really close to me. I actually called her my sister. And, you know, like, me and her, we've been through a lot. Like, you know, we lived together. Like, this was literally, like, my favorite person in the world. Like, if the bitch needed the shirt off my back, I would give it to her with nothing. I don't want nothing in return from you. Like, I love this girl so fucking much that when everybody came to me on some, she's not the person you think she is, she's not this, she's not that, all this, I don't want to hear that shit. This is my sister, so I'm looking at her from a sister standpoint. And, you know, she crossed me. So, anybody who personally know me, they'll tell you, like, I always tell them it's my sister over all of you bitches. Like, when it came down to it, I'm going to choose my sister every single time because that's my sister. I'm not looking at you as a friend. You're not my friend, but you my sister. You know everything about me. Like, you the person that I come and I confide in, like, about every situation there is, bro. And so basically, this is how the story starts. So one day, my sister, she brings around this friend. Let's just say the friend name is Nisha. So she brings around this girl named Nisha, and the time I was kind of like in a relationship, so I wouldn't always go out with my sister. And, you know, my sister's a party girl. I can't take that from her. That bitch know how to have fun. We be having a blast when we be out. Like, oh my God, it's a fucking movie. Like, oh my God. So, you know, she ends up getting close with Nisha. And Nisha and her are now hanging out. They are now hanging out. So, me personally, like, I'm looking at this, but I can't get mad because this is my sister and it's my sister friend. And I trust my sister judgment so much to the point where I know you ain't gonna bring around no bitch that don't fucking like me. Like, I know for a fact you ain't finna do that. Like, me and you, we to here, bitch. We're to here. Like, I know this. So, like, when I first started hanging around Nisha, mind you, keep in mind, I kind of knew Nisha before my sister and her started being friends because, like, she came to me before to get some services done. And, you know, like, she was a really cool person. Like, I met her boyfriend because her and her boyfriend came to me to get service. They was getting facials and stuff like that. So she was a real cool person. I never had nothing bad to say about her. Like, she was really cool, really pretty, you know, like, you know. Yeah. So, like, you know, then slowly, I started back coming around and back hanging around. And, like, when Nisha first came around, me and my sister, like, she was cool. She was vibing. She was chilling. Then I noticed, like, a switch. Like, I noticed Nisha just, like, she started just acting funny with me. Like, acting funny with me, not really wanting to be around me, not really, like, caring for me and stuff like that. And then, like, because my sister brought her on, I'm looking at Nisha like, bitch, you my sister too. Like, we're all sisters at this point. I'm getting red flags, like, with Nisha or whatever. And I'm just like, damn, like, sister, bitch, your friend don't like me? Like, what the fuck I do to this bitch? Like, let's talk. So, like, I go to Nisha and I go talking to her on some, hey, you know, like, you got a problem with me or anything like that? Oh, no, we good. Da, da, da. Like, she always just brushed it off like we was okay. So she told me that we was okay, but actions showed different. And I'm just like, well, you know what? Like, fuck it. You don't wanna be cool with me. You don't have to be cool with me. But I noticed, like, when I would always bring stuff to my sister, like, she just always, well, I asked Nisha, and Nisha said she don't got no problem with you. And I'm just like, well, bitch, that's not the point. If I'm your sister and Nisha is your friend, like, this your bitch, and your sister is telling you that I feel as if she's being a certain type of way to me, you should squash that right then and there. Like, this look better. You should squash that right then and there. And my sister, she didn't. Like, she'll just let us be around knowing that vibes between us was off. And, like, I remember one time, like, I was on the phone and I was really emotional. I was like, damn, like, you not understanding. I was crying to my sister. Like, you not understanding. This bitch really don't like me. And it's just like, I'm feeling like I'm hanging around y'all and y'all just leaving me out. Like, what the fuck is that about? Like, where's this coming from? Like, I don't understand. So my sister, you know what, sister? I just hate to see you cry. We just finna off and just come and we just finna have a big talk because da da da. You think that big talk happened? Never did. Never, ever, 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 ever in life did. So I'm just like, you know what? Fuck that shit. Fuck that bitch. Like, fuck my sister too. I'm just keep my distance. I'ma hang with you on that tip. But I don't want to come around if she's going to be around because I don't like the vibes that I'm receiving, right? So that was that. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I just keep my distance and stuff like that. So, boom. Here's where things get a little whatever. So one day my sister called my phone yelling, oh, da 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 da, I'm finna beat Nisha ass, da 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 da, all this. And I'm just in my mind like, I don't give a fuck. I already told you I ain't fucking with this girl. I don't want to hear nothing about this girl. So you could dead the conversation here if you want to. Then I noticed, like, after my sister started being cool with her, like, she just keep bringing Nisha up. And I'm just like, bitch, a bitch is tired of hearing about that. I don't want to hear about this bitch. I don't want to hear about nothing she posts. I don't want to hear about this. And my sister always, yeah, sister, she posts. Keep in mind, I decided that I just wanted to remove myself from being with Nisha. So when my sister decided to still be Nisha's friend, that was on them too. I ain't want to deal no more because I already felt some type of way. So it's like my sister, she know that I wash my hands with the situation. So at this point, it's like she on some, Nisha posted something on Facebook and I know she talk about you because this, and that. And I used to be like, what? Like, why would she be posting about me? Like, what the fuck did I do to her? Like, what would it be? Constantly screenshotting shit, like calling me like in a panic about shit that this girl posts. And I used to just be like, I don't fucking care, like, bitch, I don't care, like, what the fuck, like, I don't fucking care, like, bitch, that's you. So, make a long story short, Nisha and my sister, they finally stopped being friends or whatever for whatever their reasons. My sister told me it was one thing, Nisha told me it was another thing, but the thing that Nisha told me made sense. So, okay, boom. One day, I'm laying down in the bed, chilling, you know, with my man in the bed, laying down, chilling. My sister called me on some, I was asleep, she woke me up. Call me when you get up, da 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 da. I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna call you when I wake up. So, my man had done left the house or whatever, and I was just sitting there on the phone. So my sister come to me, oh, you don't find it weird how Nisha she steady texting our family members, this and that. We don't fuck with her. She being real weird. Da, 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 da. And then she said something that Nisha said about me. So I'm like, bitch, like what, Nisha? What the fuck did I do to you, hoe? Like, bitch, why is you posting about me? Like, bitch, what is your issue with me? Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking understand. Like, damn, bitch, I don't get it. So Nisha's argument was that she left the friendship between between my sister and her in peace. Basically, she left the friendship in peace. So I'm just like, keep in mind, I ain't got nothing to say about that. I didn't even know what Nisha was talking about when she kept saying she left the friendship in peace, because my sister told me a whole nother situation on why they wasn't being friends no more. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm just fucking over it. So I had to make a little post on Instagram. I made a post on Instagram talking shit, like, you know, like trolling. I made a post on Instagram trolling. Keep in mind, my sister woke up on bullshit because she decided to write a post about how weird Nisha is or whatever. And I guess Nisha skipped past her post. But when I posted something like me trolling, my sister posted it on her page. Keep in mind, I've been removed Nisha off of my page. Y'all getting me? Y'all getting it? Y'all need me to slow it down a little bit? I'm going to slow it down a little bit, okay? So basically, I was trolling. My sister was making a post directly towards her or whatever. But it was directly towards her, but it wasn't directly towards her. So it's just like, is she talking about me? Is she not? Blah, blah, blah. So when my sister screenshotted my post and posted on her page, it was basically like confirmation to her on some shit like, oh yeah, these hoes is talking about me. So what Nisha decides to do is Nisha writes, I say like about probably like a good like 10 stories or whatever. And in those stories, she's saying what she's saying about my sister, like, oh, bitch, you fake as fuck, da 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 da. You mad at me because I don't want to be your friend no more, da da da. But then she starts talking about me. And I'm just like, okay. But when she started talking about me, she starts saying very much so personal shit about me that I only told my sister. Only shit that my sister would ever know about me, because I only tell my sister my business. I don't tell nobody around me my business. They may be assuming that be my business, but half of the time I be fucking lying because I don't fucking trust you bitches. But yeah, like, my sister done fucking told this bitch all my fucking business. So pause. Fucking pause. I'm appalled. How do you know my business? How do you know my business? How do you know my business? So, like, all this is just not making sense to me. Like, in a moment, but then I said to myself, I was like, it's no way. Like, it's literal. It's no fucking way that this girl know the shit she know about me that I didn't tell her, that she's posting on social media. So now basically you posting all of my business on social media where your followers know that you are feuding with me and my sister, but the only person business that's getting exploited is mine. So at that point, I'm just so blinded by the fact that I am mad. Like, I'm blinded by the fact that I'm just so fucking pissed off right now. Like, bitch, you just told all my motherfucking business to people that's on social. And keep in mind, the shit was not even true. Not even true. So on top of that, like, the stuff that was saying, like, she was more so saying stuff about my relationship. And I'm like, of course she would say something about my relationship, because you don't have nothing personal, you don't have nothing bad to say about me as a person. So you try to attack my relationship and you try to attack his character. And it's just like, bitch, if you know me, you know I don't play. Like, I don't play by the people I love. So on that end, I'm just so fucking mad. And it's just like the people around me, they like, sit, like, you need to calm down, like, you need to think this is beyond what she's posting, because she's not your friend. So like, it just took me a while. Me and my sister, we ended up getting on live. The girl in the comments my sister trying to add Nisha to the live. Nisha don't want to be in a live. She just like, it's comments that Nisha commenting, but I can't see what she's commenting. So my sister's supposed to be reading her comments out, but from somebody in the comments, they told me that my sister was skipping over a lot of comments that Nisha was commenting under the post. So Nisha just like, Nisha on some, I'm not finna do this with y'all on live. Aaliyah, if you want my number, Aaliyah, you got my number, text me. And I'm just confused on why she keeps saying I have her number, because I don't have her number, so I'm not understanding. But like, you know, like my sister, she gaslighting me. Oh, don't worry, sister, I'm finna beat this hoe up, da, 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 like all this fighting shit. And don't get me wrong, in a moment I was mad, like on some like, this bitch just fucking try, like I wanna fight in a moment. And then like, I noticed my sister, she starts to click up with other bitches. For one, these bitches that she clicking up with don't like me. Like, I don't even understand what she's even doing, conversating with these people. She clicking up with bitches who don't like me, and they calling me on the three-way, and they texting Nisha phone like, oh, Aaliyah want to fight. Bitch, Aaliyah don't want to do a goddamn thing. Like, I'm over it. The only thing I posted on Instagram throughout this whole situation was, I would never get on Instagram and expose my friend's business, or I would never expose nothing that was said between me and another person, because at this point, this is just beyond me. And I just feel like y'all just want something so bad to say about me as a person, because people looking at me in a different light, and it's just like y'all want to dim my light. That's how I'm looking at it. So like that night, like something just wasn't sitting well with me. Like the next morning, give me 1 second. The receipt's not even in this phone, it is in that phone. Oh my god, it's in the phone that I'm actually recording the video. And so basically I would like post the receipts. So the next morning, it wasn't even the next morning, it was 2 days after that. And it's just on my mind, because something, and I mean something, is not sitting well with me. Like something is not sitting well with me. So I'm just like, you know what? I text my sister, ooh, dang, lashes? I text my sister, and I was like, hey sister, this whole situation is just iffy to me. I just want to understand why she felt so comfortable telling all my business on social media. Is there anything that you told her? Like, I'm giving you the chance to be honest with me and just tell me the truth, so I know how to move. You get what I'm trying to say? And I texted her this long paragraph just basically asking her, like, if you did say something about me, if you did tell this girl my business, don't worry about it. It's okay. Just let me know. Because at this point, she's literally like, she's defending, I won't say she's defending herself at the end of the day. Because if two bitches was jumping on me, I would go blow for blow for blow for blow. And I understand her for doing that. I just don't respect the fact that she told my business. It's just given that she just been wanting to post something and say something about me. But hey, it is what it is. Like I said, the bitch don't owe me no loyalty. She was never my friend. So my sister, I texted my sister all that, and my sister didn't respond to the message. She called me. And when she called me, the first thing she said to me was on some, oh, I don't understand why you feel like, for one, she called my phone. And she called my phone yelling at me, I don't understand why you feel like that. And I hung up her face, and I'm like, bitch, you ain't finna call my motherfucking phone like that. Just answer the question. Did you tell this girl something about me or not? And I sat up there, and I was so calm with her. Like, I was literally so calm. I was like, look, I didn't call your phone to yell. I didn't call your phone to argue. I'm not doing that with you. Did you tell her any of my business? She kept beating around the question. And I was just, did you tell her my fucking business or not? What's going on? She told me no. Okay. All right, you ain't tell my business. I'm gonna take your word for it. This chair is just squeaking. I'm gonna take your word for it. You ain't tell my business. Okay, cool. But my mom just wouldn't let me rest there. It just wouldn't let me rest there. So my mom took it upon herself to reach out to Nisha. And my mom didn't take it upon herself. I asked my mom to reach out to Nisha, because I didn't have Nisha on nothing, and she was still writing my mom on Instagram. Before I had a conversation with her, she talked to my mom at first. And you know what this girl said to my mom? She said, oh, I don't want to talk to Aaliyah because Aaliyah, like, she's just too loud and da 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 da. And I'm just like, y'all bitches around here really think because I speak my mind at every given moment that I'm a problem starter or I'm loud. When truth is, when something is bothering me, I cannot let that shit just go over my head. I have to say something. I have to. So the girl had a conversation with me, and she sat up there and she told me all of my business stuff about when we were in high school. So at that point, I knew my sister was a fucking snake. And it's just like, all of it around me just started making sense. Why Nisha didn't like me. Nisha didn't like me because you was talking about me to her, making it seem like I'm such this person. But me being such this person, you're still around me. So that should have raised a red flag also in Nisha's head. Like, oh, we were talking about this girl, but yet you always around this girl. You should have known from that it's not me, it's her. It's like I knew my sister was a fake ass bitch. Like, I knew she's fake, I knew she's phony, I know all this about her. But it's just like, I wouldn't expect her to do that to me. Like, we've been through a lot together. We know a lot about each other. If I wanted to spray you today or tomorrow, I could do that. But I'm not even on that shit. I don't even give a fuck. I am more hurt. I'm more hurt than anything. Like, I heard the stuff that this girl was repeating to me that my sister said about me. And all I could do is cry. Like, literal burst into tears. I was the real definition of crying all motherfucking night. I had headaches for days because I just kept crying. And it's just like, I never knew that I could get hurt so fucking bad. Not by a man, but by my sister. Like, this is my sister here. This is like the girl that everybody knows me for being with. If that shit didn't hurt, I don't know what the fuck hurt it. I don't know what hurt it. Then the girl also goes on to say more disturbing things about what my sister said to her about me. And it's just like, I guess Nisha asked, she said, so why don't you go and talk to Aaliyah? And my sister's response was, oh, she don't want to come and talk to me because she knows that I get loud. I hurt your feelings. I did something to you, but you couldn't be woman enough to come to me and talk about it. But you in my face every day, smiling with me as fucking if. Like, she told this girl that she was waiting for the right time to get her lick back. Bitch, what the fuck is getting your lick back? What is it at this point? Now I'm scared. I'm afraid to be around you. I don't want to be around you because what are you going to do to me? On top of you linking with bitches who don't like me, what are y'all going to do to me? Like, what is it? Seriously, what is it going to be? I don't understand that shit. And it's just like, it had me thinking about the Shanquella situation. She went up there to Mexico with her friends and came back dead. Was dead since the first day she got there. What the fuck are you trying to do to me? That shit hurt me to the core because it's just like, bitch, I'm your sister. It's supposed to be me over all you bitches. I'm pretty sure all them bitches know, all her friends, all of them know my business. I'm pretty sure all of them know my business. Just like, of course, I know their business because just like she talk about me to y'all, she talk about y'all to me. Everybody around her, I know all their business. But do you think that I would sit up there and talk about motherfuckers? I don't talk about nobody. I keep everything to myself. But on the other hand, you don't. It's like you was looking for something to say about me. And you was waiting, and then you knew that you made Nisha like not like me or whatever about the stuff that you was saying about me. And then it's just like, what the fuck was the whole point? Like, in all honesty, I'm gonna be real. This shit hurt me more than anything ever in life could hurt me. Like, I never knew I could be hurt that bad by a friend. And it's never it's never your enemies. You know your enemies. You see your enemies coming. It's always a fucking bitch that you would least expect. I don't put shit past nobody. I put nothing past absolutely nobody. So when that shit happened to me, it was just like, whoa. Like, I kind of put some stuff past you, sister. I loved you, sister. Like, what the fuck was that about? What did I do to make you so upset at me that you went to tell my business to the next bitch, and you also told her that you was gonna get your lick back on me? What did I do to you? What the fuck did I do to you? Like, that's the golden question. Honestly, like, I'm speaking to my supporters and everything, bro. Like, if you around somebody and they friend and that motherfucker start changing around their friend, they start acting funny, they start acting iffy, it's because they are fucking talking about you when you're not around. Like, you see who the snake is, cut that motherfucker off. Cut him off. Because if you don't, you're gonna be in the same predicament that I was in. I would have never, ever, ever imagined. Like, just to think, bitch, I got so much trust in you. My mama got so much trust in you. You could have did any fucking thing you wanted to do to me. And I mean anything. And could have called my mama on some, Ma, I just found Aaliyah like this. Da, 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 da. And it's just like, bitch. And I can guarantee y'all, whatever the fuck she's trying to pin on her that I did to her, I can guarantee y'all it's not even big, it's not even serious. It's something we could have talked about and we could have got over. But you decided to hold a grudge on me and become in cahoots with another bitch, and this other bitch just literally ruined your lifelong friendship. Like, bitch, I thought, bitch, I was going to the top with this girl. Like, I told that bitch, when I make it, you don't have to worry about none of this shit. All this shit in Miami is past us, bitch. We going up. It's gonna be me or you, and either way, I know I got you. Like, bitch, how could you? How the fuck could you do that shit to me? How could you? Right? So then, boom, that was that. So me being me, I went or whatever, and I had called my sister auntie, which is, I call her my auntie too. So I called my auntie, and I was on some, like, you know, like, just venting to her and just talking to her, because, like, you know, when situations like this happen, I don't know who to run to, I don't know where to go. And it's just like the simple fact of that my sister said that I went to TikTok or whatever talking about her and this and this and that. I never went to TikTok talking about her, ever. Any video you see me post on my TikTok was old, and all it is was I'm speaking on old situations on my TikTok. I'm going through my TikTok not even fucking realizing the shit that I'm speaking about. I'm talking about her this whole time. So I called my auntie or whatever, and I basically just vented to my auntie about the situation, because, like, I knew that she wasn't gonna be biased towards the situation, and it wasn't gonna be no, like, she was gonna be with who was right or whatever. And after I got off the phone with my aunt, slowly after, like, I blocked my sister on everything. Like, she has no contact to me at all. Like, block TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, block number, block, everything is blocked. Because, like, bitch, how the fuck could you do that shit to me? Like, how could you do that shit to me? I don't understand. So she texts me an apology. And the apology was fucking bullshit. It was legitimate bullshit. Like, you didn't even take accountability for what you did. Excuse me. You didn't even take accountability for what you did. You just literally, like, she basically apologized for it getting back to me. Not apologizing for what she did. And then in a message, she threatened the other girl as if that was gonna make me feel any type of way or make me feel any type of better. I'm done. Like, bitch, I am fucking done. Like, I'm done with you. I'm done with the situation. But I can't sit up here and say that it don't hurt, because it does hurt me.
And I think about you every single day.
Because it's just like, bitch, you was my road dog. I was with you every single day. Me and my man used to sit up here and hard down fight. Like, you're not finna talk about my sister. You're not finna say this about my sister. Da, 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 da. And he just be like, that ain't your fucking friend. Like, that ain't your friend. That is not your friend. And I used to be like, bitch, yes it is. Like, she is my friend. Like, I don't care what you're talking about. This is my friend. You can't say nothing about my friend. No, this is my person, bitch. This is my person. And y'all gonna have to settle whatever well, not y'all, because she didn't have no problem with him, my man. You're gonna have to settle whatever fucking differences you have aside against her, because, bitch, when I make it to the top, I want my mom, I want you, I want my sister, and I want my brother next to me. And that's just how I feel. So therefore, you need to get together. And he just used to be like, Like, bitch, how dumb could you be? Like, how don't you see it? That's not your friend. Like, you calling me to party, you calling me for this, you calling me for that. You don't even repost my business. You don't do none of this shit. And, like, every single time you call me, it's about drama. It's about messy shit. And me being me, I'm just like, bro, that's just how my sister is. Like, I kept making excuses for her. So, when that shit happened, mind y'all, I was so ashamed. And I did not want to tell my man he was right. I hid me crying from him from days. Like, I'm waking up with headaches, not in the mood, aggravated, agitated because of what I'm going through. But I never wanted to go to my man and tell my man, hey, this is why I feel some type of way. I never wanted to do that because I did not want to hear I told you so. I did not want to hear I told you so. And you know what's so crazy? Like, that's all a motherfucker gonna tell me is I told you so, because a lot of people see what you don't see. And if you have somebody that really love you, that genuinely care about you, and they tell you something, you should always take heed to that, because they see something that you don't see. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that everything about her is a bad. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. She not perfect. But it's just like, bitch, are you serious? Like, are you fucking serious? You cross me out of all fucking people. Me? Like, what did I do to you? Like, what did I do to you? Like, yeah, so basically, that is the story time on how I got snaked. How I got snaked, how I got my fucking heart broke by my sister or whatever. And I don't like the sister word, but I'm just referring to her as my sister in this story because, like, you know, like I said, I cannot use the names for the, you know, for that, you know, situation. But it really hurt me, and I'm so glad I didn't get emotional now. But the only reason I didn't get emotional now is because I don't want to mess up my makeup. But other than that, it really hurt me because, you know, this was my girl. This was my, like, my everything. Like, I put her on a high pedestal. Like, motherfuckers coming for her, bitch. I'm on her side every time, right or motherfucking wrong. And 99.9% of the time, my sister was wrong, but bitch, I was there. I stood in every fucking paint with you, bitch. I'm on 10 about you all the time, and anybody who know that could vouch for me. Like, just think of the movie Paid in Full. Think of the movie Paid in fucking Full. That's it. That's it. Like, I don't know. I felt like I really told this story time probably non-biased because, you know, it's very still new to me, and it's a lot of information and a lot of parts that I left out, but that is for the better because I don't want to be messy and speak on anything else. It's really hard, you know, I would say being alone, because I don't trust anybody. Like, if my sister would do it, I don't fucking trust no bitch around me. I'm sorry. That sister word does not even exist in my category, bitch. Don't call me your sister. I am not nobody's sister. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not nobody's sister. Don't call me sister. I don't care. And, like, yeah, if my sister did it, I know the bitches that's around me don't fucking like me. I don't think nobody in my life, nobody that was in my life, because I slowly just cut everybody off after that situation. I don't feel like nobody in my life was ever genuine to me, and nobody really cared about me, like, other than, like, my mom. But that's the end of my story time. Like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys so much. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk.